Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to create events in the new Scoutbook Plus calendar system. Your first step is to go to advancements.scouting.org, put in your credentials, and go ahead and log in. Once you're in here, you'll want to go to the calendar link over here on the left. Let's say we want to make a hike for our bear den on the 17th. You can always click on this plus sign up here to create a new event, but I prefer to double click on the date because that will automatically fill in that date right here for me, which saves me a step. So since I'm a cub master as well as a den leader, I will have a default of a pack event in here, but you can always choose one or more dens from the drop-down list as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this a test hike. For this one, if I choose a den meeting, you'll see that it includes all of my youths as well as my den chiefs, and it includes all of the adults in my pack. So all of the parents for the kids in this den, as well as all of my registered leaders. So we probably can adjust this later. If you choose something like other, you'll see that it defaults to 0. You'd have to manually select everybody. So if we go back to den meeting, we're good there. You can choose an all-day event if you like. You can also choose a specific start time. So let's say we're going to start our hike at 2. I think it's going to take us about hour and a half. In here, I'm going to say we're going to take a test hike. So event description, you can put whatever you like in here. This will show up in the calendar reminders that go out via email, or if somebody's subscribed on their Google Calendar, they'll see this information. So this can be a good place for helpful links or pictures or anything like that. You got a lot of options in here now, vastly more than in the old Scoutbook. You can choose to repeat the event if you want to have, if you want to create like a den meeting event and have it repeat every week, you can do that. There's lots of different recurrence types in here. They're all fairly self-explanatory. You can choose to require permission slips. You can choose to do an RSVP, in which case it'll send you emails if people say that they're going to be there. So this can be pretty helpful if you're looking to get numbers on something. For this one, I like to do the name of the location, and then I also like to put in the address here in the location field. And then in the location URL, you can go to Google Maps, find your location, grab the link. There's usually a little share button on that address location in Google Maps, and you can paste that in here. The one that I really like to use is a website called What 3 Words, and I post that URL in here. I'll do a video on What 3 Words here at some point and explain how that works, but it's a very helpful tool. You can use event reminders as well, so this will let you choose a certain number of hours, days, weeks, and months before. There are some limits here as far as what it will let you choose. It won't let you send out reminders 6 months in advance. It won't let you send out 12 reminders. I think we're currently limited to 3 reminders, and some of the other, you can only have a certain number of months or a certain number of weeks or whatever. The system will throw a fit if you try to do it wrong, so you don't really have to worry about it. Just keep it in the limits and it'll be fine. So we have all of our youths are in here. So we have everybody in our den. And then here's what we want to do for our adults. This is too many adults. We need to put some adults back. So let's, under deselect options, I'm going to say, let's get rid of all of the adults. And then we can come up here to add individual. Since we chose a den over here, it'll have a limited number. It'll only show us the kids in that den. It'll also show us any parents in that den. It'll also include any registered leaders. So you'll see down here, parents and guardians. These are parents who are not registered as leaders. We also have a list of registered leaders. So we'll grab a couple of registered leaders. Once you have at least 2 adults in here, it'll pop this up and let you create the event. So click on that. The event is saved. So if you go back to the event, it'll show you all the details. You go back to calendar, it'll show you your event right there. Thank you very much. Good luck out there.